frequency precedes form, meaning the energy that you are creating within yourself plays an important part in shaping the way you think about yourself, of course, the way you think about others, and the way you view the world. And one of my favorite Joe Dispenza lines is, your personality creates your personal reality. And I like that idea of being the creator of our life and of our world. And I've been thinking a lot about this because a lot of times we can be so easily swayed by the outside world, by external opinions, judgments, something that happens to us, something that triggers us, and we become victims. Because when we let outside circumstances control how we feel, anything outside of us that dictates our emotional state, in some essence, controls us, and we become victim to that, or we become dependent on certain things in our lives for our own internal state of gratitude, joy, etc., which I think is a dangerous place to be in. Instead of being a person who can create those feelings by themselves. This is why I think learning about the nervous system and how to regulate your own nervous system is so important. And really just understanding the biology, the science, the psychology of change. How does one change their internal landscape and state? What are best practices? What are tools? What are therapeutic techniques in general? And everyone has to, of course, find what works for them. But the energy that you're starting out with is so important. You know, are you living in a state of survival, in a state of lack, or are you living from a place of abundance, of gratitude? Because in that latter category, it's so much easier to create. And I've been thinking a lot about how to tune our frequencies and how to change our frequencies so that we become the creators of our own universe, because we are causing an effect through the view and the lens that we take. Because there is, of course, a relationship between our thoughts and reality. So I'm sure I'll have more to say in other videos about this idea and more concepts to develop, but just wanted to put that out there into the universe. Take care. Frequency precedes form. Work on your frequency, work on your energy, work on your personality, and you'll notice that when you change that, because nothing changes until you change, when you change that, the world becomes a much more beautiful, brighter, and optimistic place, and it's a really powerful place to be in. So with that having been said, take care, blessings, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.